What's up, YouTube? I'm here today to talk about the struggle. The struggle that we all find ourselves in at one time or another. That struggle, man, that just kind of makes you want to just throw in the towel sometimes. It's like, man, I don't feel like doing this no more. It sucks. But what I'm here to tell you today is to be encouraged, to stay strong, keep fighting that good fight of faith, keep it moving, keep your mind on what you want and off the things that you don't want. You know, I have a situation where I was in the military. I was in a recon platoon, and we was down in Fort Irwin, California, the National Training Center. I've been there a couple of times, did training. And I was there, and my soldier and I was in a recon platoon, and we had to get into a position. And that position was on Teaford Mountain. And some of you that have probably been in the military know what Teaford Mountain is, a big mountain out there, and overlooking that valley. And my soldier and I had to get into position. We had to take and come up on the backside of the mountain. Matter of fact, there's a song coming up on the backside of that mountain. And the thing is that I remember distinctly him and I with our rucksacks on our back, and we're climbing up the side of this mountain. And in some of those areas, it got very sketchy. And we're on all fours. And when you got a backpack on your back, you got to be very careful as far as your balance, because if you lean too far back, you could go backward down the side of that mountain, and it was steep. And I remember him and I setting up into position, and we got up on the backside of that mountain, came up on the backside, came down and set up into a draw position to call in those grid coordinates, to call in those positions. Here again, it was a training center, right? And I think they call those guys out there Op 4. But anyway, I remember the struggle to get up that mountain, and the rocks, were moving here and there. It was just sketchy. And the thing is that we needed to get into a key position. And so sometimes your struggle is a struggle because you're going into a key position, and that position is a position of advantage, where you can call in and do some things that otherwise you wouldn't be able to do unless you went through that struggle, unless you came up on the backside of that mountain. So the thing is, I think about the struggle, even when working out, pumping that steel. You know what? It's something about that struggle. That struggle is what caused those muscles to grow. And it sucks and it hurts. But see, when you're not pushing that weight, and those muscles are growing when you're sleeping and when you're resting. See, it's the struggle. Sometimes it's not just a physical struggle. It's a mental, emotional, spiritual struggle. But I'm here to tell you, you're growing. You're getting stronger. What used to beat you down and keep you down, it's not keeping you down anymore. You are coming through this better, bigger, stronger. If you just can see that, you're getting stronger through this struggle. So the struggle is not all bad. The struggle is good. So sometimes we just got to have gratitude with the struggle. It's like pumping that steel. Sometimes you don't feel like working out. But you know what? I'm going in there to get that stuff, okay? And when I get that stuff, because what I'm going to get out of it, the harvest from what I'm doing is far greater than the struggle. And so with that, I just want to just say, embrace the struggle. And that as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't give up on yourself, don't quit on you. Don't quit on you. Because when you quit on you, you're quitting on everybody that depends on you. Okay? So don't quit. It's something about the winner and the quitter. Somewhere along the journey, they both arrive at the same point of maybe feeling like quitting. But the difference between the winner and the quitter is the winner don't quit. It's the same struggle. She just doesn't quit. She keeps on moving. She keeps on getting that stuff and keeping it going. So on this beautiful morning, I just want to say, embrace it, celebrate it, and keep it moving. This ain't the end. This is the beginning of something new. This is the beginning of something better. It's all perspective. How do you see what you're going through? How do you see it? How do you view it? Are you viewing it through a dirty lens, or are you viewing it through a clear lens of optimism, of optimism. This stuff is going to get better. You know what? In order for things to get better, we got to get better. In order for things to get better, sometimes we got to get stronger. How do we get stronger? It's through the struggle. Embrace the struggle. You're getting stronger, and you're coming through this better. This message is for somebody today who's struggling, is one I can't get through it. I know I've been there many times. I've been there quite a few times. And I told my wife one time, I said, dang, why does it always got to be so hard and challenging sometimes for me? I see people having stuff given to them and handed to them, and they ain't have to work for it. But it's like, I got to scratch. Best bet, I got to scratch for everything. Listen, keep scratching. Keep scratching. It's one thing about scratching. You get through it. Just keep scratching through that wood. You're going to get through it. Keep scratching. The struggle's good. It's making you better. It's making you stronger. And when you come up out of that bad boy, the blessings that come with that. So with that, I hope you have a blessed day. And know that all things work out for the good. All things work out for the good. For those who love him, I'm talking about the Most High, and who are called according to his purpose. All right? With that, guys, have a blessed day. Shalom.